Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. Oh, they're still spraying plenty of stuff in the skies here in Oregon. Oregon always has done stuff different. It's because they're a tiny little state. There's only 1.5 million people in Oregon. They fly under the radar. But those small states, with the less population, you guys are the bigger culprits because you're wasting resources more than the frickin' big states. It's interesting though, every year hardworking people pay their money, their taxes, to fix things, to keep things in good repair, you know. But it doesn't get fixed. They do the surfacey stuff. They'll keep painting the streets on the lines, but the infrastructure underneath, well, it's dissolving. And even in the ones that you do rebuild, well, heck, look at my situation. 3 years I've been without water because of a city plan gone wrong. And they don't let you float alone like the electricity bill, you know. This state is weird. I never lived in a place that garbage wasn't included on your city bill. Nope, a la carte Oregon. And all the workers are just so grossly obese, so that just tells me that they're getting way overpaid. Their abundance is spoiling them rotten. Their blessings are definitely spoiling. That's a measure. I'm all about balance. I'm a total believer in balance. Balance and balance. People are trying to thwart and freaking limit free thinking, and I encourage free thinking. And if you have a channel or a tube where you encourage free thinking and you're of the positive source, please, by all means, share it in the comment section below. Let me know. I've been yelled at by freaking spiritualists for saying, hey, I have a tube, all are welcome. You can't do it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was a law book, and I must not have gotten that one along with the one related, the one that they hand out at the beginning of life. Yeah, so are people figuring stuff out yet that things aren't really what they always thought they were? I just had somebody tell me today that they are finding out about all kinds of news and information about people that they know and hang out with, and never saw it coming. See, I see it coming because everybody has tells. By the logos that they wear, they tell me who they endorse. And we were talking about, I'm like, yeah, I haven't had a freaking Subway sandwich in 10 years because they endorse dogfighters and pedophiles. And, and it just gets covered up, but it still happens. It still happens. People go, no, that doesn't happen. I'm like, look at all these sporting events. Look at all of them. When I worked at Creighton, and they would lock down the freaking wireless because quoting my boss's words, so that the sex traffickers don't use Creighton's network from the College World Series. Yeah, everybody knows it exists, but they don't because they're chasing sensations and all that stuff. It's okay. I gotta check on the cat. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Because I know who people are. I've always have. When I was a little girl, I used to say, Mom, they have bad eyes. They have bad eyes. You know who one of those people were who had bad eyes? He's in prison now. The pudding pop guy. The all-American dad. He was never my American dad. They all wear big stupid sweaters. I mean, it's just like they have tells. And it's their energy field. Their energy field is just creepily evasive. When people put their hands on you, even if it's out of affection, it's a control thing. It's creepy and it's gross because you're not supposed to put your hands on other people. It's a tool of manipulation that people use. Come this way. Let me show you. It's okay, you can trust me. No, you can't. It's you don't touch people. And as soon as people touch me, that gives me a read of who they are, and that I'm just, It's funny. I'm running out of places to, because I endorse what I support, and there's so many freaking organizations and companies that endorse and support things that I don't believe in. I used to do Amazon, haven't for 2 years. I never got a notification that they're gonna. I mean, they got freaking. I'm not gonna get into that, but I just, I'm not about big business. I never have been, because big business takes the spirit out of it. It's all ego people. It's all AI at that numbers. People that just are looking at numbers and they don't care about people. They don't care about their employees. Yeah. So how's your pandemic? Your experience? Not my virus. That's what I'm saying. This ain't my virus. I'm healthy. Oh, you can be a carrier. I'm like, you know what? My course of my life, nobody has cared about the pain and strife I've been with. Nobody. Talk about how I haven't had nobody's done any fundraisers for me. Let's help Heyoka get her water turned back on. I'm paying down the bill myself, but I'm just like, the world ain't never stepped up to help me out, for never. And yet I still live in a service before self. That's how I know it's in vibration of people. You can't shake it. I've tried to be, I could live out of my ego, but I would have to be a drunk again to do it. And I don't really want to die. I mean, that's what life is so our spirits can have experiences, and it's just really been weird to have the same day over and over for 3 years, but I think it's even weirder and more interesting and synchronistic that the rest of the world is joining me now. But how are they faring? I'm seeing all these people, these famous people that don't have somebody else's words to read, and the mentality of their own creative endeavors. It's less than impressive. In some cases, downright disturbing. But these aren't actors and entertainers that I've been in alignment with. Maybe I had been in one time, but what we do is, when you ascend, that's when, to me, enlightenment is releasing those lower vibrational energies, desires, wants of what I watch on TV and whatnot. I used to watch the Da Vinci, I've seen a lot of movies, but it's not what I'm in alignment with today. I haven't seen anything that a lot of these actors have been in years and years, because we ain't from the same heart space, and some of the stuff that's coming out about these people are really downright creepy, and I'm glad I'm not from the same heart space. Yeah. There's a lot of freaking perversion in the world, man. That's an imbalance. It's just an imbalance. Just because people don't know how to keep themselves in check. They're always chasing sensations. And the pervs, they gotta freaking chasing sensation freaking 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. And that's hard to create a life of discretion with that. So you can't keep, there's too many. And as they feed that dirty little seed, they get older, these people that have been trying to cover up that part of them, the shadow part of themselves for, since they were 20, and now they're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. They can't even hide it anymore. So it's like, it's just, we're going to see a lot more seedy stuff, man. That's just because people freaking are in balance and they don't have any emotional or self-control. That's why I meditate. Try and meditate. I got about an hour. I almost got an hour and a half today. It was freaking rad. And I got to ground, and the birds came and hung out today, and I got to go take a shower at a friend's house, and and then I splash in on the media. I go to news sources on the interwebs. I'll go to different search engines. Go. It's not what it's called, but that's what I call it. Maybe it is. Go. I go to Google. I'll go to a bunch of different ones and just type in news and just see what the headlines are, just to see what people are doing. And people are coming right from ego, because they're freaking living from fear still. They're totally. And I looked at the numbers today. I looked at some numbers, on Reuters. They have a map, the United States, and I'm just like, God, this is still not any number different than people. It's the imbalance. The situation isn't matching. What was that little penny The sky is falling, the sky is falling. No, it's not, you know. I was in IT for years, and I mean, I had to tell people, sorry, your paper's gone. Deleting their 26-page dissertation, you know, that's bad news. It's like telling somebody that it's bad news. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of research. It's just for it to just be gone, you know. It's just, it's sad. I've had to tell people that it's still, their emergency isn't my emergency. You know what I mean? I had already graduated from college at that point, and I don't. That's why it kept me out of grad school, is because I hate typing, and I didn't want to do a freaking any kind of dissertation or nothing. So now education is all a crock, because you're just any entity. Look at all these entities. Religion. Yeah, priests, they don't pay themselves. They got more money than God. They got more money than the governments on this planet, but they don't pay themselves. You know, politicians, they make ungodly amounts of money. You know, I went to a restaurant yesterday, and it was like, the food is good, Mom. I said, but I talked to the kid for 5 minutes. It's freaking, both of his parents were military, and he even said, yep, the military served them really well. I'm like, well, yeah, it's blood money. Your parent and so many, and you can't, and it's like, people will throw offense. Oh, you can't say that, that's, you know, okay. No. The fact is we don't have to act the way we did before. That's what enlightenment is admitting when you're wrong. Okay, this was messed up. People that were in charge before let this happen, but we're gonna have new leadership. Not even management, leadership, because leaders, they don't ask people to do anything that they don't do themselves. Manage, just dictate, and then we get more of what we have now. So leadership's changing. It's in the skies. The astrology is asking for it, and a lot of people are asking for it. That's why all this has happened. How many people collectively wake up every day to a life that they hate and have gone, God, I just don't want to go to work today. I just don't want to do that crap one more day. How many people on this planet have said that for so long because things have gotten crappy? That's how manifestation works, folks. Enough people ask for stuff, it happens. So why don't they ask for no more war? Everybody profit. You look at these budgets, it's disgusting. And that little stimulus packet, you know, people that make under $99,000, you know, that's trickled down from $2 trillion. There's only 382 million people in the all United States. With those numbers, you know, F the banks, F the big business saving them, give all the little people frickin' 50, 100,000, 250,000, a million, because that, do the math, you know. But no, that's not how it's done, because some frickin' control freak lawyers say so. I know, because I'm related to one. I know how their minds work. Your little pockets, yeah. Those are a special kind of guys that wear pocket squares. Yeah. But hey, for every vibe there, you know, where there's full spectrum, for every, I don't know, I just think about people's tells, and it's so funny when people verify them for me. I just freaking love it. I love it. Good things too. Good tells too. I'm not gonna say I ain't never had a bad experience with somebody wearing Vans, but I'd say in life maybe less than 5, and I'm 46, so, you know. But they probably had something else, like had some sort of Nike something on or something. Ooh, that's cool. I got that for Robin Williams. Memorandum. Yep. Is anybody in the chats today? I think I'm about done. 28 minutes. See, I just start to rambling on, and then I lose track of time. It's easy to do. It's funny, I got chewed out. I like to just call out the freaking practice, because one day I'm going to get through, because it's in my astrology. It is. It's in my astrology. So one day I'm going to break through, and I'll give some talks. I've been talking for years. I used to give talks in front of freaking 500 people of what a scumbag I used to be when I was drinking, and how I don't have to live that way anymore. Things like that, you know. That's why I give these little shares. I'm used to talking, you know, one person 10 minutes at a time, you know. Just trying to relate one human being as to another. This is my experience based on, you know, my frame of reference. My frame of reference was a lot freaking harder than a lot of people's, especially in this day and age. I mean, I know that this stuff still happens. It just doesn't. Anyway, um, oh, this guy priestess, she was having trouble with her tech. I was like, she deleted the video where she chewed me out. She did. So, you know, and that's what I was like. That's the thing is, when people are disappointed in things that I say, that's on them, because I am full spectrum. I'm going to disappoint people. I am not politically correct. I'm not correct. I'm rarely coming from the point of view that's mainstream and popular, yet it is logical. But it's not the popular vote. So I'm not. People don't really like me a lot. People that like me are on a small scale, on a personal scale. And sometimes they really don't, because, God, I can really be a jerk. So if people are surprised if that ever, you know, don't let me be the one that disappoints you, and I am never always the one that's love and light. And I warn people against people that are all love and light, because anyone that's all 100% positive, you're trying to hide something. And to me, that's a tell. The sun is shifting. I got the webcam. The birds are coming out too. It's really pretty out. I got a lot of coverage now that the trees out front, the leaves grew back and stuff, and the lilac bush, so it's private again. Boy, I about had a meltdown last fall when they trimmed the trees. It was all exposed. I didn't like it, but it was into the season and I wasn't outside so much anyway. Oh, alright, I think I'm done. I'm just yammering. I still got an episode of Better Things to watch. I got stuff done today. I feel good, but my back hurts because I overdid it earlier, but I didn't overdo it so much that I won't be able to get up tomorrow, so that's good. It's just all about balance and pacing yourselves, you know. And I understand. One of the things is I gotta be cognizant of, really mindful of, is being empathetic to people that are their minds are being exposed to things that they never thought they would be, because it really is scary. It is. It's trauma. It's traumatic when things happen, you know, and people don't realize when your body is sent to a level of vibration of trauma, it's just always kind of hanging out forever, waiting to find out to see if it's going to reach that vibration ever again, because it knows it exists. And when that happens at an earlier age, you know, that's enough to make anybody sensitive. And that on top of diet and crap they spray in our breathing air, and, you know, whatever willy-nilly nonsense unimaginative freaking rich people come up with, man. Dude, it ain't no surprise to me that these movies have, like, Dr. Evil and stuff, because, I mean, these personality paradigms exist in real life, you know. When people have been made to feel small, if they don't find source within themselves, they're going to look from external sources, and a lot of people do that from fear. You know, I think about all these stupid kids getting wrapped up in this all this shadow stuff, you know, and I've done videos when I talked highly about Marina Abramovich, coming from, and I still support what I say in the videos. I'm no longer in alignment with her, because bloodletting and all that stuff, it ain't cool. You don't get to take something from somebody and instill fear, and then you benefit of it, you know, by looking like you're 50 when you're 74 and stuff like that. You know, you don't, I mean, well, obviously you do benefit, but you don't get to win. Those lower vibrations, they don't get to win. They won for too long, and there's too many high vibrational people that deserves better living situations that they have, because some low vibrational beings have squandered a whole lot of resources and have for, years and years. I watched a talk from Crassi Atasio, and she did an interesting talk about presidents. The Curse of the American Presidents in the 2020 Conjunctions. I recommend that. And I'm going to leave this video on that. So, anyway, because the bugs are starting to come out and they love to suck my blood. What's up with all this blood stuff? True Blood is back on freaking Hulu. I think it was still a good show too. I'm Scorpio Moon. There's a lot of that stuff, but I would never do it or allow it in my present company. But God, you know what though? When mosquitoes like you, because I get allergic, I get big welts and stuff. It freaking kind of it's really limiting, or unless you put that poison on you to eat. But that stuff's nasty. I don't really like the bug stuff. But anyway, all right, I'm rambling on. Hope y'all have a good evening. There's a lot of horn honking and whatnot. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.